So you had a pretty stellar performance last season. So what you very well could have went to the draft. So what made you come back for this season?
Um, I mainly wanted to come back just because I felt like there was still things that I could improve on, and also just the team that we had and the closeness that we had last year, and the way that we ended the season. I feel like we could have, had a better season, and so I just feel like I didn't want that to just be my year, the only year that I had with being here at LSU. I had a bigger vision for being here, which was win games and build a strong bond with my teammates and the guys that I've gotten close with.
Ali Brooks Kavina from the Advocate. We spoke to Andre Anthony last week, and he said that you're one of the guys that holds him accountable, and that he does that for you. I mean, what is y'all's relationship on this defensive line? How do y'all view your goals into the spring?
Yeah, I mean Dre. He's one of the guys. When I first came here, he took me under his wing, looked out for me. Just taught me some of the things that would help me. Being here and being a defensive lineman. And I mean, we've grown ever since. Like I said, last year when I first came here, in the spring, we didn't really have a spring, so me and him we stayed on campus, when the whole quarantine went down, and we kind of worked together, me and him, on the field, ran hills, and did defensive line drills, and we just worked on our just ongoing skill development, like Coach O would say, like just some of the things that would help us, just pass rush wise, all of that. So I mean, he's one of the guys that really helped me, kind of blossom into being here, and He helped me grow a lot, since I've been here, and also Glenn Logan and Neil Farrell and BJ, and those are some of the guys that we all learn from each other, and we all talk football, or when we're not talking football, we just um, you know talking anything else. But this defensive line is really special. I feel like some of the new guys coming in and the guys that we have here, and everybody coming back this year from the defensive line, it all just helps us grow a lot and helps us become closer and more effective on the field.
Hey, Ali, this is Glenn West of LSU Country. You mentioned some of the new guys, and we were just talking with Ed and Neil about Mason Smith. And I'm just curious, what are your general impressions of how he's kind of really fit into the college atmosphere, and how he's really asserted himself these first couple of weeks? Because it sounds like he's made a very strong impression early on here.
It definitely has. I mean, since he's been here, he's been really open to learning and asking questions and trying to get better. As a freshman, you don't see that a lot. So he's really somebody that's buying in to being here. You know, but he's gonna be somebody to watch out for because he's really special and he's really got some special talents.
Hey, this is Josh Sibley with Louisiana Gridiron Football. Um, Going back to last season and even this season, what have you learned from Coach O and Coach Jones, and how are they challenging you on this defensive front?
With Coach Jones, I mean, he's like he says, he's bringing a bully defense here, and that's like just the name says, bully defense. Stop the run, rush the passer, and for me, being in this defense is really challenging me to really be effective, um, not just in the run, but in the passing game. Get after the quarterback as many times as possible. And with Coach O, he's with the same way. Wants me to use my skill set to really get after the quarterback and not just be limited in the run game. Also getting better in the run game and just becoming an overall defensive lineman.
Thank you.
Bro.
Hey, Ali, Jacques Doucet from Channel 9 here in Baton Rouge. Coach Carter, do you think he can put on the pads and still play with you guys? Or what?
Man, I mean, every day he looks like he could definitely put on the pads. I mean, he basically practices with us. He looks like I mean, he has some gas in the tank. So, but he's really somebody that some of the guys on the defensive line really love having around, a role model, basically. Somebody who's played in the league and somebody who's fresh out and still has some skill set just teach us. And personally for me, I try to get as much as possible I can from him because I know I can learn a lot from him. First of all, with him playing my position and knowing what it takes to play the position. So it's really great to have him as a defensive line coach. And I know some of the guys, all of the guys in the defensive line room appreciate having him around.
What's the energy he's bringing? What's the new energy he's bringing?
Man, like punch you in the mouth kind of type of energy. So, like he like I'm telling you, like in the meeting room, like we can feel the energy when he explains some of the things he explains, and you can feel it. And when we go out there, we kind of replicate. We want to replicate that same energy.
Ali, a year ago, you were the guy the transfer that everybody was talking about on defense, and people were waiting to see him play.
Right.
It seems like we're hearing a lot about Bug Strong coming in at linebacker. What do you see in him? Does he kind of fit that a lot of the hype that we're hearing?
Oh yeah, for Bugs, man, I'm gonna just let his actions speak for himself because he doesn't talk much. He just does the things that he says he's gonna do, and then that just shows who he is as a person, as a player. He's definitely somebody to look out for coming this season. So he doesn't say much, but he'll let his work do the talking. But he's definitely somebody that's coming in that's gonna make an immediate impact, I feel.